You know what I find so funny? The fact that we are always so quick to take responsibility for when something we intended actually manifests. But when it comes to the stuff we don't like, we don't want to take accountability. Why is that? Let's talk about it. When I first became awakened to the teachings of law of assumption, and I heard Neville talk about how man is always embodying states of consciousness, and we are in and out of states of consciousness, I was mind blown because it made perfect sense, but I never thought about it like that. Now, states of consciousness as we know it are different embodiments of I am. And each of these embodiments of I am come with their own thoughts and corresponding emotions. And as humans, we're always fluctuating between different states of consciousness. We're always fluctuating between different thought patterns and different emotions as we are experiencing life. So if you're conscious of your own states of being, when you are aware, when you practice being present enough to notice what state of consciousness you're embodying, you start to realize, oh, I'm not always in the best mood, and I don't always have the best thoughts, and I don't always have the best beliefs. And as Neville teaches, beliefs are your assumptions. It's what you assume to be true. So, when it came to Neville speaking on divine accountability, which is taking responsibility for the states of consciousness of which you embody, understanding you and your human imagination are the source of what you get to experience. With this understanding, it forces you to take divine accountability, because you don't just get to take accountability when you tune into a potential where everything is lovely for you. You also have to take accountability for your role in the things and the dynamics of you co-create that aren't so lovely. And Neville has a lecture, I think it's called Pruning of the Shears. It's actually called The Pruning Shears of Revision, correction. Basically where he talks about that awareness. When you grow aware, you have to revise. You have to prune those shears. You have to pull out those weeds, those unlovely thoughts. Energetically, we are emitting frequencies that align us with certain things and certain people and certain circumstances in our experience. And so our purpose of unfolding here is to be intentional about our existence, our contribution to our environment, and what we get to play out in this experience. Even me, I've been guilty of this before, that we like to take accountability for all the good stuff. But when it comes time to take accountability for the stuff that isn't so good, and it's not for judgment or condemnation, it's just for awareness and to recognize our power. Because as Neville said, we can lift the world on high through our most powerful faculty, the human imagination, and our states of consciousness that we choose to embody. And when you see others in a higher light, he says that you are mediating God to that person, because you are taking him from his limited physical state of consciousness to the state of consciousness of which the divine sees that person as perfect, whole, and complete, regardless of what they're actually experiencing. And you're doing the same for yourself when you tune into new potentials as well. And so we can bring heaven on earth. When Neville says you don't have to wait to die to experience heaven, because it happens right here between your temples and your human imagination and the states of consciousness, states of being that you choose to embody. So, just wanted to share that. If you resonate with this, drop a comment below. I intend to share more about this in my newsletter. So click the link in my bio if you resonate with messages like this. Feel like you can benefit from some goodness in your inbox. We just walking each other home. That's it, that's all. This is your reminder. You got this.